Hey guys, what's up? Whoa. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back as always to another episode of our Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3, The Dark Urge, with our main man Krolt and his crew of campers behind us, because today we're camping up with Krolt. We're going to do a few things. We're going to sell off some of our wares. We are going to reassess our clothes, make sure that we are all loaded out properly to begin Act 2. Get off on the right foot into the Shadow Curse. We're going to start with talking to Quartermaster Tally here and getting rid of all this stuff. I think the last time we went to a merchant and sold our things was before we even went to the Grimforge, I think. So we'll need to talk.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I brought enough to see us through.
Let's see your wares. Sell my wares immediately. There's a million things in here probably that I've just picked up along the way, but we'll get back to that once we actually figure out what we want to use. What else do we have in here that we need to buy? Number one, healing potions. We are low. Need any and all healing potions we can get. Any and all healing potions. I like the grease bottle. I'm also going to take these smoke powder bombs. Just buying straight up things that I like actually having here. Humanoid slaying, we'll leave that. Roaring thunder, we'll take these. These are very useful. Now, as we look at our characters here, who needs gear? Lae'zel still needs gloves. We need rings. That's the big thing. Astarion needs, we need some rings. This looks not very good, but this is actually transmogged into something that's a little bit better than Shadowheart's actual default armor. Same thing with Lae'zel here. This is actually much better chainmail armor than her normal Gith gear. But to keep the aesthetics in line, we're using the transmog mod to line things up properly. So let's see what we got here in terms of weapons. So we've got the Defender Great Axe, which is when making your first attack of the round, you can reduce this weapon's enchantment by 1 to increase. Yeah, not what we're looking for. The Incandescent Staff, which grants resistance to fire damage. So this we are going to buy. I want to check, just make sure that, because it is very expensive. It's 2,000, which is about a fourth of all the funds that we have. I want to make sure that there isn't other stuff in here that we want to buy more than that. Cloak of Protection, that's going to be one that we're just going to buy straight up because it's only 560. Shield of Devotion, we're also going to grab this for Shadowheart as well. Shield Bash is great. It has been fixed. It was broken for, I want to say, like a good, probably like 6 months there. Multiple patches, it just continued to not work, but it's back now. And I say now, it's probably been it's been months. It's not really fresh. I believe it was fixed when patch 6 came out, which could be, quarter of a year at this point. So we will grab the Shield of Devotion, assuming that there isn't anything else here. Advantage on Wisdom saving checks. Looking good. Cinder Snap Gloves. I've been playing too much Stardew Valley, man. Protection from missiles. I don't know. What is that? Amplify your reflexes to better contend with incoming missiles. Rage weapon attacks against you have disadvantage and their damage is halved. But that's still something that we need to cast, right? So yeah, no. How about the grants resistance to fire damage? Yeah, that, I think we'll take this. These clothes, actually, no, we're not, because they're not better than what we're currently wearing, which give us, yeah, exactly, already resistance to fire damage. So we will take this because even the resistance to fire damage is good, but, not like it gets any better. The reason that we're going to take this, even though we already have another staff, is because a feat that I like to get for wizards is the dual wielding one, where you can wield 2 staffs at once. It's a good time. And so we'll buy this, and we'll buy the shield. Is this used as like a reaction? Shield? Reaction. When you're about to be hit by an enemy, increase your armor class by 5. You take no damage from magic missile. Yeah, so we will get the shield amulet here. Oh, we'll also sell off this Cap of Wrath. Nice. All right.
Take care now.
Thank you. We'll probably be back to you by the end of the episode, but we're going to real quick take a peek here. Give the Cloak of Protection to Shadowheart, because she's probably more often than anybody else going to be... It's very important that she has a high armor class, because she has concentration spells, which are very good. The Deathstalker Mantle I'm going to keep too, because that's honestly just as good for a concentration type vibe. What else do we have here? What else? There we go. The Amulet I'm going to give to Astarion. Oh, we have a ring here. Yeah, not very good, though. Ceremonial Longsword. There was one other thing. Here we go. Shield. Boom. And that's much better than Shadowheart's old shield. Once per short rest, you gain 8 temporary hit points. That's good, but not as good as being able to shield bash somebody. So, we're actually going to head back up to the... We got the fast travel point suite, so we're actually going to head back up to the wilderness here, because you just get much better light up in the wilderness to actually see what your clothes and armor all looks like in the sun, as opposed to the darkness of the Underdark. All right, there we go. Now we can head to camp. Make sure you don't long rest. Make sure you just hit go to camp. And boom, we're here. Back at the giant thing. I wonder in the epilogue if this will still be here. Lovely. So, let's put our torch away. And let's go through our inventories and just see what we actually have that needs to get better. So this we're going to take for now. And then we're going to send... Actually, how much better is this? Yeah, you just gain the lightning charges. So we'll send that to camp for now. We're going to look through everybody's inventory, just kind of one at a time. Get the Yankee crossbow before we do any of this. Wolbrin. Okay, so we still got to find Wolbrin. That's right. We'll hold on to this guy. Yeah, let's take a minute, organize this inventory here. I wish I had the... This we can send to camp, because it's... Oh, actually. Yeah, I mean, we'll wear it. Why the fuck not? Let's get rid of all the arrows that we have first. Krolt should not have any arrows with him, really. We're going to send most of them to Astarion. Along with this gift crossbow. Blast pendant. Lightning blast. Yeah, no. This just isn't making it into the... Oh, this is the exact same thing as the amulet that I have. Arcane Synergy. What's Arcane Synergy? Weapon attacks deal additional damage equal to the affected entities. Yeah, no. So these just aren't going to make it into the build. Which is, thanks for coming along, guys. Is this a keychain? No. We'll put anything that's a story item, that's AKA orange, down here. This key, though, will go up here. Necromancy Thay will come on down. Come on down. These guys will get sent to camp. Just the random things. On death, and send these to camp as well. Spider's Lyre. Hold on to this. I forgot where that came from. This isn't Minthar's, is it? I've been picking up wizard hats the whole way. Alrighty. Picking up some books along the way as well. Wow, we got a lot of poison. So we will... Poisons, toxins, etc. too. We do not need fire resistance, because we already are fire resistant. Excuse me. This should be in our wares. Potions should be down here. Right now, just working on separating things into slightly more usable format here, where I can actually see what we got in our inventory. So, what am I holding on to here? Lazel, take that. Drow poison, Lazel, take that. Lazel, take that. Whizbrain oil, we will hold this. The wyvern toxin, that'll be Lazel's. Poison resistance, hold on to that. Greater elixir. Okay, level 2 spell slot. Hold on to all this stuff. Crooked wand of fireballs. We'll just send that to camp. If we find anything that's worth holding on to, this we can add to our wares because we have Shadowheart to speak with dead. Glyph of warding we can add to wares. It's just not a great spell. Cloud kill we'll hold on to. Planar binding we'll hold on to. Blindness we'll hold on to that as well. Magic weapon add to wares. Sleet storm we'll hold on to that one. Dark vision we'll send that to Astarion. Ray of enfeeblement we already know this one, so we can add that to wares. Scroll of sleep, add that to wares. Sleep's just not. I would rather use our actions on other things. Scroll of fly we'll hold on to. Ice storm as well. Blink, yep. And protection from energy, add that to wares. Antidote, ray of sickness, hold on to. Basilisk oil. I don't really think there's honestly like that much use in properly add that to wares as well. Properly organizing your inventory, because honestly it just fills back up so quickly with junk. That's kind of not worth, but it's worth just separating out in this way so you can get a clear idea of, okay, this is what I actually have. We're going to send the Potion of Glorious Vaulting to Lazel. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Move on to Lazel here. Firestoker. We'll take the Gith crossbow. This is because Firestoker here, just as you're reading it, is really only good. We're going to send all the books to camp. Really only good if you are already on fire. So we'll send the molds to camp as well. Oh, sweet. Some wares. Random wares. Strew. Remove curse. Hold on to that. Send that to Krolt. No, let's just go top down. We'll hold on to the grease spell. Elixir of the Colossus, definitely hold on to that. Enlarge, hold on to that. Arrow of fire, we'll keep. Yeah, sure, why not? Jorgel's greatsword, no thanks. Add to wares. Dimension door we'll hold on to because that's worthwhile. Featherfall will send to Krolt. Scroll of invisibility. We'll hold on to that as well, because Lazel will be the one who's actually up in somebody's nugget trying to find where they are and being invisible. Detect thoughts, send that to Krolt. Arsonist oil, oil of accuracy, diluted sharpness. Perfect. Send our thieves' tools to Astarion. Poison resistance. Arrow acid will send to Astarion as well. Lazel's got enough arrows in her thing. Same thing with the arrow of dragon slaying. Let's put the clips here. Elixir, fire resistance. Good, good, good. Send these to Astarion as well. Mage armor, add that to wares. Mirror image, we'll hold on to. Get Yankee greatsword, add to wares. And the Susser greatsword, we're gonna literally just keep this in our inventory because depending on who we're fighting, it may be worth switching into. Astarion, how about you, brother man? We can get rid of this knife you've been holding on to for a while. I didn't mean to throw it. I love how Scratch got excited. Like as soon as you hit throw weapon, he's out of the way now, but he got all pumped. Let's add to wares. Scimitar mold, send that to camp. Potion of Featherfall, we'll hold on to that. Astarion. Torch, worth holding on to. Hill Giant Strength. How's the Gith crossbow? All right, he's already got one, so we'll send that to Shadowheart in case she needs. I'll actually send the Dark Vision one to Lae'zel, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Astarion already has Dark Vision. Krolt, if I'm not mistaken, has greater Dark Vision. Sweet. All right, so now how about this other gear that we've had in Astarion's inventory now for about 10 episodes that we still haven't put in. So we have the Gloves of the Growling Underdog. The wearer gains advantage on melee attacks when surrounded by 2 or more foes. That really doesn't happen for Astarion. Astarion kind of runs in and kind of kills somebody in like 1 or 2 turns and then moves on to the next guy. So that doesn't really happen a whole lot for him here, so we're not going to worry about that. This is much more appropriate for Lae'zel, so we'll send that to her. Next, we have the Rapier, or... Pardon me. The Rapier. Deep breaths. We have the Rapier here, and then also the short sword. The short sword, we decide, is not better than the knife here in our offhand, because the Ruptured is just so good for when people are trying to get away from you. So how about, is the Sword of Screams better than having the short sword of First Blood, as opposed to, and the Hunter's Dagger is having this better. 5 to 15 damage, and it doesn't really seem like it does anything besides, you know, just having extra damage, in which case, yeah, I kind of would rather have this one, even though it doesn't, you know, yeah, because Astarion is attacking a lot of people, so we'll hold on to this, because I accept that I might be wrong with that, but we'll come back to it if needed. Next, we got Shadowheart.
Let's get on with it.
Shadowheart really doesn't have a whole lot of anything. The Skin Burster, what the fuck are we holding on to that for? Let's get rid of that. Gith Crossbow, is that better than this guy? On a hit, possibly inflict Frighten. Gain 1d4 bonus to attack and damage against frightened creatures. Yeah, that's not really that. We'll hold on to it because it's still good to turn someone frightened. Because ultimately we're not relying on Shadowheart to do damage with the bow anyways. But it's still, like, if we're in a situation where Shadowheart needs to hit somebody for 9 damage instead of 7, right? We're gonna lose, we're probably pretty fucked already, right? That's probably not the main issue that we had, is the fact that the bow does an extra 4 damage, right? So we'll send this to Krolt, because Krolt might as well have the best gear that's available. In the Glowing Shield, we will add that to Wares. Now let's take a look at our elixirs. We'll send this Potion of Speed to Lae'zel here. We'll keep these random toxins and arrows here. Send these to Astarion. Drow Poison, Elixir of Barkskin, Mace. Add to Wares. Okay. Lovely. Now, there are a couple of things. We got to dye Shadowheart's cape here. I like that Shadowheart's got a little cape. We will keep it on. We're not going to, like, transmog it into nothing or anything. Grab our black dye. Combine here. And just combine this, this guy. Nice. And now, if I'm not mistaken, we can't dye the shield, which is a shame. Let's combine. Try, though. Yeah. No dice, but that's okay. Still looks pretty badass regardless. Gloves are looking good. Cool. Krolt, how are you doing?
No, never mind.
Still looks great there. Lae'zel, I know your boots need a touch-up. Yeah. We got to find Lae'zel some boots that are not her own. Oh, and she doesn't even have gloves on yet. Perfect. So we can just drop these right onto her there. Nice, nice, nice. What do we have in terms of dyes in reality? Because we haven't really bought any. Yeah, so we might need to go back and actually buy some. Hi, Alfira. Yeah, so I think we got to go back and buy some dye if we want. Oh, wait. Are these? Yeah, no. What we can do is we can pardonnez-moi. And we can transmog these guys up here. Here's the appearance. Let me double check the rules here. Place the item you wish to glamour on the left and the appearance you wish to copy on the right. And boom. So now we have these Get Yankee boots that have the buffs that her old boots had. And now, I mean, Lae'zel literally looks like a Get Yankee, I mean, fucking Kithrak or whatever, the chief.
And meat.
Cool. All right, so we got we got our gear pretty sorted here. What say we talk to our companions, see how they're doing? Namely, Shadowheart. Why are you not carrying?
Something the matter?
Do you? Why? Interesting that you didn't care about the artifact being lost. These illithid powers that we're developing, what do you make of them? Let's talk about the Dark Justiciars first.
Everything, potentially. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Do you ever think she'll relent and make you a Dark Justiciar?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. For this, I hope my time will yet come.
Thank you for sharing. Just kind of rehashing a point. Like, we can either do the very mean option here, number 3, or do number 2. We're doing number 2 because number 3, all that we get out of that is Shadowheart being mad at us. Whereas this, she's a little bit appreciative. I want to talk about your Shar worship.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
You should trust me. We're in the same boat after all.
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her?
We've gotten through this whole thing thus far, right? So, honestly, your faith is your own concern. I won't judge one way or another.
Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
Turn to other matters. Why are you in pain before it's her whole thing? Hand thing. I don't want to get to know you more, Shadowheart. What do you think of all that's happened to us thus far?
It's a lot to process. nautiloids, tadpoles, the escape, the wilderness. And now I've seen an entire land under the sway of Lady Shah's power. Honestly, I think I'm caught for words.
Turn to other matters. What do you make of the illicit powers
On
we're
one
developing?
hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
Perhaps you're right.
It's been known to happen.
Alrighty, got what we wanted from Shadowheart there. Caught up with her. Astarion, brother man. How about you next? Learned a little bit more about the Dark Justiciars.
Need something?
Well, I guess not. Probably gotta wait till we get a little bit closer to Act 3 for Astarion's whole story to heat up a little bit. Lae'zel, you're not
We
in the
must
right
press
spot.
forward. Let's deal with Ketheric, then find Voss in Baldur's Gate.
Ketheric? I think she said something like that very... I think she said something similar to that a while ago. Just very weird that that line seems to get picked out at random times that it's not needed. We talked to Lae'zel kind of in the last one. Not a whole lot there. Will, what on God's holy earth do you have to say to me? Still not a whole lot. Okay. We do a better job keeping up with our companions than I think. It's easy when there's only 2 of them that aren't with us, but
What's on your mind?
you look mad at me. Okay, cool. So we actually keep up with our companions pretty well. I guess at the beginning of the game, there's just the giant info dump of here I am. Here's my companion story. I'm excited to be with you. Wink, wink. Cool. And so let's run back to the Last Light Inn, and we will run to the Last Light Inn, and we'll get the rest of the stuff sold off here. All right, Quartermaster, let's sell off our things.
If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me.
Thanks, lady. Sell off our wares. Krolt just needs the better crossbow. Cool. Got it all. What else do we have in here that's worth taking? Take the camp supply packs. Not the grease bottles. Ooh. Yanti Scale Mail. How much better is this than Shadowhearts? We're taking that. We are taking that. While obscured, the wearer has advantage on saving throws. Is that better than what Astarion's got on? No. Oh. Stealth +1. Yeah, that is better than what Astarion's wearing right now. Cool. And I think it looks a little bit better, too, if I'm being honest. Astarion's... Yeah. This thing is cool, but, you know, it's a little bit too much, in my opinion. And it's just... It's weird how it's only on one shoulder. I like that. That's a vibe. We should find a dye to black and furnace red. I think that goes well for you, Astarion, so we will do that. Then we'll send this to Shadowheart, and we'll send this to camp. Actually, no. We're just going to sell this.
Take care.
Lovely. And we'll just dye Astarion up here.
Can't slow down.
Whoops.
Still in control.
Forgot to send this to Astarion.
Delicious.
Here we go. Now we'll combine. Ooh, no, 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 no. Actually, I don't hate it. It's tell me, we'll dye all this stuff. You guys tell me how you feel about this. I am gonna record a couple episodes in between, so we are gonna run. Yeah, we are gonna run with this look for a little bit. I think it is a little bit. It's a little bit too much for me, but I think it might not be a little bit too much for Astarion. So, tell me what. Yeah, I kind of do actually like it. Tell me what you guys think. But yeah, it's just a little extreme up on the shoulder pads up here.
Dead man walking.
But I think actually I kind of like it. But yeah, tell me what you guys think there, and about all of our decisions here in this episode. What Astarion? Let's send this back to camp. Yeah, very cool. And awesome. That one took a little bit less time than the
Such a headache.
episode 12 did, but it's good because, you know, we are making a little bit more time getting through all that stuff. So I appreciate you guys watching because this one was so short. And I know that it probably doesn't feel like extra yet, but I will put out an episode on the upcoming Sunday this week just because this one was so short. And just a reminder that that's not going to be the norm going on in the future. It's just this one's so short, I'll have extra time to record an extra episode and be able to get one that turned out to make up for the fact that this one releasing on Wednesday, really, obviously, we don't make any progress in the story. And this is like my favorite part, or one of my favorite parts of the story, where things really start ratcheting up here. And so, yeah, I want to keep on keeping on, and we will do that on Friday. So tune in Friday, Sunday, and yeah, I will see you again on Friday. So have a great finish off to your week. I will see you then. Peace.